we're so segregated by age in this culture. We talk about other kinds of segregation, but we are segregated by age, and we do have a longing for wisdom and for this cross-generational communication. So it's great to have both of you here. I want to just bring this back up here for just a couple more minutes. You know, there's the language of rebellion. There's also the word disruption, which is everywhere now, and innovation. And I guess I would just wonder quickly, just because we have a few minutes, but you know, what wisdom do you have about, you know, all innovation is not progress, right? All disruption and rebellion do not lead to good results. So a little bit of wisdom about how we train ourselves to know the difference, or what are some practices we can have to be in that state of discernment, even as we are doing important, wonderful work that we feel called to.
Well, for me, and I'm trying to dial down the wisdom meter to just meter out a little bit like you asked for. Trying to figure out how low to set it.
I just want you to be pithy.
Do I drool at this
Okay.
point? Anyway. So for me, the word community comes back. I'm terribly interested in the word movement, which is one that I've heard some talk about. Wonderful workshop on movement making yesterday that I attended. Would like to hear more talk about that. But a movement is characterized by a community that at its best is a discerning community. And I would say most importantly, a movement community invites its critics into the tent. If you don't invite the critics in, if you don't stay open to the critics in a very vulnerable way, you become fascist. Fascism kills off its critics, either literally or metaphorically. And so the discernment about where are we going, you have to listen to the critics. They're the ones who can see what you can't see. They're the ones who can pop the bubble that always appears over a movement, making everybody breathe the same air, think the same thoughts, and figure we've got it right and nobody else does. So community is critical to me, and also holding these paradoxes like simplicity and complexity, like chutzpah and humility, like breathing in and breathing out, like resting and acting. Simple stuff, but we forget to do it.
Yeah, I think I would offer you some Parker Palmer words, actually, that have been very meaningful to me, that he said something to the effect of that we're whiplash between an arrogant overestimation of ourselves and a servile underestimation of ourselves. And I think the sweet